Good rainy morning, everybody. We are doing another farm vlog update. I'm actually going to be visiting the farm in Santa Cruz and we're checking on the bamboos. People have been asking what's the update on the bamboos, and it's been about 7 months of growth for the bamboos that have been planted in Santa Cruz. And we're also going to be visiting the second bamboo farm in Magdalena. I'm with Joey today. Hey baby. So we're waiting for Wilson. He's following us behind and he's basically going to show us what's been happening. We have only planted Giant Aspers in Magdalena. We didn't do the Asper and the Tulda unlike in Santa Cruz. So we're going to see a difference in both of the plantations. Obviously the bamboo in Magdalena has been recently planted only, so they're only I think like 2 months old if I'm not mistaken. And one of our biggest issues is that it's been raining a lot. The grounds have been flooding and the bamboos are a little waterlogged, which also means they're not growing so well just yet. I have a horse. And an egret? I did not download the app. We're gonna have to carry this first.
Started out so small. We drank and then we talked. She got to know me, I got to know her, and suddenly it's war. Then peace so on and off. She's getting to me, I'm getting to her.
It's so awesome to see the bamboo growing. Now, when we first planted the bamboo, it was basically single shoots. What happens is the single shoot doesn't grow too far, and then all of a sudden the other shoot starts growing. So this is the row where we actually planted, and look at this guy. This guy should be probably 7 months old, and it's the healthiest looking one in the bunch, the tallest one for sure. Now, exponentially, this will start growing even faster as they mature. I ended up planting, I think, this guy over here. From my previous video, it has to be one of these guys. If I'm not mistaken, I either planted this guy or that guy over there. I'm not quite sure. We did drone all the way till the ends of the property just to show you guys the plantation. This is a combination of Giant Asper and Tulda in between. On the second year, we're going to put basically ube in between to help use the soil more and basically generate more from the land. The land is super healthy, the soil here is super healthy. It's been untouched and cultivated by cows for years and years and years. We're going to make our way back onto the road and go to the other farm so that we can drone that also. I really love this guy, look. Nice, strong, healthy bamboo. Can't wait to see. Here's another shoot. We can actually eat that. That's a bamboo shoot, but we're not gonna eat that. These things can be used to make biodegradable plates and stuff, so I'm gonna study how to use this also. That's super useful. For now, it'll be mulch for them, but look at this guy, super healthy. Whew, it is hot here in Santa Cruz, but let's get on our way to the other farm. These are all mango trees apparently, and they're fruiting a lot, so definitely any tree that is native to the birds or homes for the birds or even bird food, we leave that. Any tree that's productive for the bees, which is the fruit trees, definitely we leave that also. Try not to strip the land as well and make sure that we have some pollinators visiting us, some birds visiting us. Now, the soil here again is super fertile because it's nice and dark, like chocolate cake mix. Only problem we have here is that we have a lot of garbage from the previous tenants. It's kind of crazy how much garbage they've actually buried into the ground. So we're slowly having to dig most of that out, and also trying to maintain the grass so that we can cut everything so that the bamboos have a chance to rise before basically the weeds take over or some of the crawling vines grip on them. What's nice about this property is it used to be a subdivision plan which didn't go through, which meant it was pretty much barrel ready, which made getting the permits for it actually much easier. Unlike the Pagsanhan property where I showed you guys in the other vlog, we're still working on that. Can you believe? The paperwork for cutting trees is actually very intense. You look like the farm staff here. You actually match the Defender also. Black and gray. Wow, it is so hot. Use friendly. Magdalena. This is us. I haven't been to this property since we actually purchased it, and it's been a while, but they basically finished planting everything here already. Welcome to the Magdalena bamboo property. This is our water truck. So we got this so we can harvest water and water everything. Let's bring out the drone real quick. Baby Aspers. So one of our problems here is, as you can see, the land is wet and the bamboos don't like to be waterlogged early on, so we're having a little issue. We have almost 4 hectares of land that cannot be planted on at the perimeters of the property, which we need to study stuff like this. Whoa, that's pretty deep. As you saw in the drone footage, most of our neighbors are actually farm and rice fields, which means we share the pesticides everywhere. It's lunchtime already. We're gonna depart soon, but this is the Magdalena Farm. They only planted about 3,200 Giant Aspers here. In Santa Cruz we have about 7,000 something because we have Tulda and Asper there. So just in case you guys are wondering how many bamboos we've planted, we are close to the 10,000 pole mark, which I think is still small. Let's get out of here. Super hot, hungry, and confused. Confused in what to do with the property that's under the submerged areas, and have to talk to Butch and try to figure out a plan. I guess the easy answer would be to plant more rice, but again, I don't like the way rice is farmed and the number of pesticides used, plus we're sharing water with all the other rice fields around us, which means the concentration of pesticides gets higher and higher as everyone keeps spraying. So I think the idea of growing an aquaculture system here is out also because of the shared water system. So might have to go back to just doing maybe a vegetable or another grain that is not as prone to pests and diseases than rice. So we're gonna get back to you. I'm gonna do my research and talk to a few people, but in between, I hope you guys enjoyed this short tour of the 2 farms. Again, almost 10,000 bamboo poles, so in the next 4 years we should be well good with our stocks of bamboo, and by that time I should have a processing facility, maybe over here, maybe in the other property, I'm not quite sure yet, and we're gonna be making a whole lot of fun products. See you guys again in the next video.